Peace be upon of you all. Okay, the Honorable Mr. Moderator and all participants of the 4th International Conference on Social and Political Development 2022. Thank you very much for the chance that addressed to me. Today I'm going to present my research, which also related to my dissertation proposal with the title Potential Development of Historical Religious Tourism Site as a Buffer Zone of Rantau Panjang Truly Part in Mebidangru Layout. Next. Ladies and gentlemen, Rantau Panjang Village in Pantai Labu Sub-District, Deli Serdang Regency is considered special as it was once the central government of the Malay Serdang Sultanate, founded in 1723 AD. After the formation of Deli Serdang Regency in 1946, approximately 70% of the territory of the former Serdang Sultanate became part of the Deli Serdang Regency's administrative area, including Rantau Panjang Village. Next. Based on history, Rantau Panjang is the oldest village in Pantai Labu. Unfortunately, since it was established in the 1960s, there are no design and layout planning official guidelines for Rantau Panjang. In fact, the guidelines have at least 3 objectives: preventing land use change, improving the economy, and improving the welfare. For research method, we apply a qualitative descriptive approach through in-depth interviews with village apparatuses and the community to find the appropriate tourism concept and implementation of the Mebidangru policy. Also applying literature review on subjects related to the problems analyzed. Itu kecepatan tadi ya. Okay, this slide kecepatan itu yang 4 dulu. Sorry. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so to implement and support the Mebidangru policy, we propose a historical religious tourism site. The potential that support tourism can be initiated from historical mosque named Masjid Raya Sultan Basharuddin, built in 1854. It is necessary to design the layout and landscape of Masjid Raya Sultan Basharuddin cultural heritage site, which aim to develop historical religious tourism in Rantau Panjang. Furthermore, the existence of the river on the east side of the mosque can also be a new tourism attraction, similar to the Malacca River too in Malacca. Next slide, 5. This is 5? This is 5, okay. So this is the comparison of the current state of Masjid Raya Sultan Basharuddin with the river behind it, right? You can see. And the image of the Malacca River in Malaysia, which now became tourism attraction. So, in the left was the current stage of Masjid Raya, and the right, sorry, the left, the right, Malacca River. Next. Okay. Based on its location, the cultural heritage site of Masjid Raya Sultan Basharuddin is in the center of Rantau Panjang, which has a river crossing the city. It's a potential and economic value tourism site. The policies contained in Rencana Tata Ruang Wilayah Kabupaten Deli Serdang are the implementation of achieving development goals. Next. And also based on Peraturan Presiden Republik Indonesia Nomor 62 Tahun 2011 concerning tata ruang kawasan perkotaan Medan Binjai Deli Serdang dan Karume Dangro, and based on penyusunan rencana tata ruang wilayah Kabupaten Deli Serdang, Kuala Namu as a regional transportation center and part of the economic corridor will develop into Sumatra Aero City site. The legal basis for Medidangro as a national strategic site is in Undang-Undang Nomor 26 Tahun 2007 concerning penataan ruang and Peraturan Pemerintah Nomor 26 Tahun 2007 concerning Rencana Tata Ruang Wilayah Nasional. Then, Rantau Panjang will be developed as a truly port regional between regency within the province. This is the image. This is the image that shows the site plan. Hence, within this presidential decree, Rantau Panjang as surrounding area of Kuala Namu Aero City site has to prepare by establishing its historical religious site with Masjid Raya Sultan Basharuddin as center of tourism attraction. Along with this program, it is expected to improve citizen welfare and in the end support the national strategic site. Next. Not only from a geographic and economic value, in historical aspect, Masjid Raya Sultan Basharuddin also had something to tell that worked as historical religious site. We can see here, Sultan Basharuddin Syaiful Alam Shah became the fourth Sultan of Serdang after his father passed away in 1850. Sultan Basharuddin built Darul Arif Boga Palace and Masjid Raya Sultan Basharuddin. Even though Darul Arif Boga Palace was damaged by a flood in 1895, but Masjid Raya Sultan Basharuddin stands strong. Quote by Sinar, 2007, this mosque was once the headquarters of Serdang people against the Dutch from 1st to 6 October 1865. Next. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the imaginary view of the mosque. The part of the mosque visible from the road currently is the back side of the mosque, not the main front gate. Due to the Japanese invasion in 1942, a new road behind the mosque was constructed and the main entrance from the river were closed. Next. So, based on my research, for maintaining local architecture and caring for the existing environment, the Malay architecture can be applied to the supporting building designed in the cultural heritage site of Masjid Raya Sultan Basharuddin. And also, it is necessary to develop water tourism facility connecting Rantau Panjang and Bagan Serdang village toward the Malacca Strait. The concept of structuring the historical religious tourism site of Rantau Panjang also refers to Undang-Undang Nomor 5 Tahun 2017 tentang Pemajuan Kebudayaan as an agent to improve cultural resilience and the contribution of Indonesian culture globally through protection, development, utilization, and cultural construction. Next. Ladies and gentlemen, Now I will show you some picture. Okay, the first is the current river condition. This is an image of the river condition now. As we can see, the river is not preserved well. Next. And here is the proposed image of the preserved and revitalized river. Next. And this is the landscape image of the development concept of Masjid Raya Sultan Basharuddin Cultural Heritage Site. Next. And this is the image of the landscape of Rantau Panjang Historical Religious Tourism Site development. Next. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our research so far. The corridor of maybe Dangro-Northern area has developed according to the main flow of trade, logistic distribution, and industry of land, sea, and air. The success of tourism can encourage the development of the other sectors. The existing river can be utilized as a tourist facility. The riverfront concept is part of the maintenance and preservation of the river. The existence of historical mosques and the reconstruction plan of Darul Arif Boga Palace support the establishment of Rantau Panjang Historical Religious Tourism Site. Thank you very much for your time given to me. I beg for your apologies if there are any mistake in my presentation. Now I will pass the spotlight back to moderator. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you very much, Ms. Tengku Mira, Rozana Sinar. Okay, anyone would like to ask some questions? Okay, Mr. Hendra Utama.
Thank you very much, the moderator, for the chance to me. I have a question regarding this topic. Before that, I want to appreciate for the informative presentation referred by Madam Mira. You said that this research is part of your discussion proposal. Why did you choose the research location in the long Rantau village? Thank you.
Okay, directly answer, respond.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hendra, for the question. Yeah, tried my best to answer. As a buffer village for the Kuala Namu International Airport area, Rantau Panjang village has not yet developed. In fact, it has been nicknamed as Slum Village. Very poor. So sorry for that. From the result of initial observation, I found that village apparatus actually and people living around the mosque, the great mosque, have a desire to develop village tourism to revive the community's economy, but they have not found ideas and ways to exploit the potential of Rantau Panjang village. Therefore, I tried to offer the idea of historical religious tourism. Thank you.
Okay, any response? Feedback? Okay. Thank you very much. Anyone else? Okay, nothing. Okay. For the last time, please give applause to Ms. Tengku Mira Rozana Sinar for the presentation.